So here we are at Canine Touch and Towel with Tressa on deck. And when Tressa first came to me, which was, what, 4 or 5 months ago, maybe? January last year, I think it was.
This year.
This year? Okay. She couldn't do stairs, she couldn't jump into the car, she didn't want to play with her sibling at home. And now she likes to jump into the, oh, and she couldn't jump on this table either. And she can now. And so now she can do stairs, and she can now do the car, and she now can really jump on this table without any problem. And right now I'm just working on getting her a little bit focused, trying to get some hair off of her, because that's an issue. And we're going to start working on kinesiology, because this is all how it helped her do the things she can do now at the senior age level. Oh yeah, the other thing we did is we worked on her spine too, so we're going to work a little bit on that, because that really helped her, because that's what supports the body. So we're going to do some muscle circles down her spine, just like that. Oh, right there, eh? There's a sore spot. Look at the tail wiggling now. Yay, look at you go. Alright, we're going to do a little bit more down this way. Yeah. And we're going to do some afterlife, get some circulation going again. Do some muscle squeezing. Gonna get that spine aligned so we can support the legs, which will be kinesiology. Now, the word kinesiology means, I think, movement. And what I'm going to do is kind of explain what the movement is in my hand. So that's okay, Kelly, you're fine. So when a dog takes a step with his leg, it takes the toes like this bend, the wrist bends in the front end, the elbow bends, and it stretches up both ways and down, but much faster than that. So what I'm going to do is pick apart one leg, a little bit of shaking on that leg, and we're going to do one at a time so I can pick apart and see what might be sore, tender, that type of thing. And then I can monitor what's going on in the foot. And I think we were talking about she might have a thyroid issue, but I think she may have did a slight little maybe injury along the week. Maybe ran a little bit too fast, or jumped in the car, nicked it, or something like that. Because she doesn't normally like to be that sensitive and irritated. And it's like, so now I'm working the wrist, okay? And it's a couple of times, and you can see that's very stiff, because it's not going to full degree of range of motion. I'm going to put it down, take a breather, because you know she's a little bit on the double-digit side. And we're going to just muscle squeeze, we're going to warm it up. Yeah, and then we're going to take the elbow and we're going to bend it, because that's part of the kinesiology once it really does the full movement. A couple of times. And you can see she's having trouble with her wrist when I put it down. She's kind of iffy on that, okay? Alright, now we're going to go for the stretch. Stretch goes out like that, way out to the side. There you go. Good girl. And we're going to go backwards, because it does go backwards when she takes a step. And that's a bit tight there, as you saw. You kind of muscle squeeze that one out of her. It's like squeezing a sponge, isn't it, Tressa? And then we're going to do for the creme de la creme. So this is what she would do when she actually takes that step. But because my hand is on her wrist and her elbow, I can feel what's going on. And there's a little bit of crunching of the tendons and the ligaments and the cartilage going on. I know we're going to do it this way one more time. Put your head up for the camera, good girl. And we're going to go this way. And that's the whole issue about kinesiology. Because I'm controlling it, she can't get out of doing this movement. Whereas if she was out in the field running or walking with her mom, if she was sore or lame, she could compensate on the other parts of her body to keep her moving, and you'd never know she was limping. But because I'm kind of in control, we'll say, we go down the spine into the back end, she can't get out of it. She actually has to use it. Look at you sideways there. You can really look at there. So we're going to kind of go at the back end now. Yeah, I know, I'm getting there. And she also has an issue in her knee, way back. And you're right, I got a cookie down there. And it has improved immensely since we started this program in January. And it's right in there is the knee. And the one thing when you are massaging, you do need to know what the anatomy is like. Are you going to stay there, Tressa? Oh, hang on, we're going to do the toes. There we go. I know. I'm having a little bit of issues today. That's okay. This just tells me you have to come in for more massage. And I'm into the actual ankle, which is called the hock actually. Okay, I'm going to put it down. And I'm going to do the knee. Because again, it's the same motion in the front end, just different joints, ligaments and tendons and that kind of thing. Put it down. Put it down, sweetie. There you go. Okay, alright, put it down. Good job. You're doing really well today, Tressa. I'm going to stretch it out. Ooh, don't want to stretch it today. Okay. That's alright. You had a hard weekend. It looks like a weekend warrior weekend. And forward. There you go. And back to the ground. And here we go for the creme de la creme. You gonna do it? Ooh, okay, do it this way. There you go. That's better. Yeah. So there is some issues going on in the knee. It could be due to weather. It could be due to thyroid. Or it could be that she just really worked herself hard this weekend. You know, she's double digits and, you know, we don't always work as well as we like to. Our brain thinks sometimes bigger than our body and our body just goes with it. I have a little bit of issue with that leg today. I know. I went, oh, you're going to do it yourself, are you? Here, this way. There you go. Almost there. Okay. And that kind of wraps it up for kinesiology. There you go. It's all good. Okay, we'll end it.